Hey, hello, welcome to this very stream. I'm going to start off with complaining. So you probably saw like a community post the other day, or I think I may have even talked about it on stream, where I was like, oh yeah, the DS Pico added the ability for cheat codes. Wow, it's like one of the most important things about an R4 card. Now, the Pico is actually, a usable device. I hate this cheats menu. This cheat menu sucks. I'm complaining about this cheats menu first and foremost. So, early birds to the stream, enjoy me ranting about the cheats menu and struggling to put in the old R4 because I'm going to need to swap cartridges. So, this menu is really big. I don't know how to, this menu is huge compared to, the rest of the screen, the screen. And, the Pico does indeed very much have, this very, iOS kind of design, but this cheat menu is big. When you go into a ROM that actually has cheat codes. Now, wait, that wasn't meant to go through. I don't know how that got through. So that's my first complaint. It's really big. The second one, there's no toggle for it. No, you know what? Unplug you. Put in the R4. Will the R4 work the first time? Put your guesses in now. Damn it. I hate using the this DS is so unreliable. So this is an R4. I don't care. It's got wood R4 on it. And if I go into a game, I press Y. There's this settings button. This settings button is really good because you've got this cheat in game AR code, which you can easily just turn on or off to make sure if you're using AR codes or not. But then if we go into the cheats menu, that one's cheats. You can actually this menu is so much smaller. It's not. I understand why they want a big menu. The DS has got a tiny screen. It's really hard to look at. But you can actually see all your codes super easily. Let's go into one where you can actually include multiple codes. Actually, I think I need to turn off. I've got a bunch of codes because I was trying to do something and it didn't work. So yeah, let's you can put on multiple things like that, and you can see which ones are turned on. It's way easier. And the biggest setting, we're going to swap screens here. The biggest setting is, see what I can press on L? I can disable every cheat code with a button. And it's ways to even check, you can easily just go down through AR codes to see if they're on or not. I mean, it's a bit slow when you mash the button and, it's a bit fast when you hold it down. But, you can actually disable every action replay code. And you can even see what they do. This has got, the button UI is so useful. Whereas we go back to the goddamn Pico. We press Y. You can't. It goes into a separate sub menu so you can see the things. It takes so long to do stuff. And another thing, this one's really annoying. You can't go up. You can't scroll through the list. If I want to go down and turn on my Jeb code, which is at the bottom of the list, I need to mash all the way down. It doesn't help that there's a bajillion MKDS ROMs. And, I turn on my ROMs. But, yeah, it's just... And there's, nothing else you can do. You can only press A. I didn't mean to load up the mission mode ROM. Kinda got Scion not to do Power Flower 32 trick. I wasn't expecting Sire to be on. Anyway, we are continuing the 100% practicing. Well, the Pico looks modern, and I will say, the Pico is really good at standing up for the tradition of modern is bad. I am getting really annoyed. I have lost the stylus in the bottom of my DS. And I need to check if it's in my if it's fallen in my backpack, or if I need to steal it from somewhere else. Where are my frames going? It does not feel like my DS stylus is in my backpack. That is unfortunate. Damn, that sucks. I have lost the DS stylus, and that was the only grey DS stylus I had. So I'm gonna steal it from... No, actually, I did not know this DS had a grey stylus. I thought this one's the yellow one. Well, if you're in Melbourne, there's a random DS stylus somewhere. Larry, you can... Larry, that's how YouTube makes money. So we are going to continue the 100% collectathon. Because why not? I want to do... What have we done? Oh, so we've done all of... Oh yeah, because we got mirror mode. So I think we should do... I think we've still got 50cc night retros to do. Which just gives us Daisy, but... Yeah, let's just work on that. I should have chosen BLS. Why have I chosen Egg? Egg is slow. But yeah, if I knew how to actually, like, you know, give a review of the Pico, I am going to complain about the cheats menu is... I still don't see a proper use of the DS Pico over an R4 card. They're more competitive. You know, a Pico actually, you know, gets updates, but... Wario has BLS? Wario has BLS on 7? I swear I checked Wario. Oh my god. You also notice that some words is going to translate. Yeah, YouTube's just done cooked about the translate feature. It's kind of stupid. I'm not gonna call it like one of their words. Like, I'm not gonna call it a bad feature because I understand where it's coming from. Unlike most other features YouTube does, they've just poorly done it. Nitro, do you want to retype that sentence? You've said Luigi twice. Wario has it on Kart 6. What does Wario have? Oh no, because, yep, I remember how Mario Kart DS Kart's number working. You also found you needed a cable splitter for the external hard disk drive for the Wii U. The Wii U's weird. I remember, the other day I was watching a video by, I think it was Bringer Studios, about putting the Wii U into a PC and all the joys that does not bring. I mean, I don't really hate the joke, I just don't care about it. But, you know, now it's just like, because it's now dead, as meme culture does, whenever it does appear, it's funny. Like, you know, if someone accidentally says it, and they die of cringe, that's now funny. But, you know, people just try and, like, bring it up in conversation. That ain't funny. You need a split that goes micro USB 3.0 to USB for data and USB for power. Oh. That's an interesting combo. Couldn't you get, like, a USB hub that takes external power? I don't really know how those devices work, but I know they exist because, like, you know, you can easily find USB hubs that have got, like, you know, a power jack in them. The cable you need is like €8. Ugh. I'm sure you can find it on AliExpress for like 4 weeks of postage and like $2.50. I had a family friend over the other day that said they don't trust AliExpress, but they love Temu. I'm like, those are the same thing. €5 is a single US dollar? No, it isn't. I think €1 is about $1 US. I know that because €1 and €1 USD are about $1.50 Australian. Well, I mean, I haven't checked in a while. I know the economy's going haywire at the moment, so... You hate Temu and you like AliExpress. That's my opinion. Temu equals made in China. Then what's AliExpress? Nitro, you're being very opinionated for a joke that has now died off, and it's now if you have an opinion on the joke, you just look like cringe. You look cringe if you have an opinion on the joke. I'm not saying, I'm not letting anyone include me. Like, imagine if I said, like, damn, people who dab are cringe. Like, you know, it's like, what? I'm so boomer now. Because it rots the brain. I don't think a pair of numbers are the culprit of the brain rot. There's no way bro is over 13. I'm getting that opinion as well. But yeah, there was cringe stuff back when I was a kid. Goddamn dabbing. I'd dab on the haters. I did not. I remember someone doing a water bottle flip onto like the rafters in the middle school building. That was fun. Or funny. I still do the bottle flip. Everyone does bottle flips. Do you guys still bottle flip? Like if you've got like a 1/3 empty, 1/3 full, 1/3 empty, a bottle that's 1/3 filled with liquid. Do you still try and flip it when it's do you still try and flip it when you got to put it down instead of placing it down like a normal person? Oh, the bottle flip! Hell yeah! Why can you not hold down? Why is this the only cutscene where you don't need to hold down the where you can't hold down the button to skip it? Yeah, that's a great looking power cable. I am great looking cable. I have the B button on the USB B end in case to figure out what you have. Well, I mean, with the Wii U cable, the thing about it is it's what's it called? Let's see, does Wario have BLS? He does have BLS! Let's use it because I hate it because banana cup is also easy. Bottle flip or fidget spinners? I wasn't a fidget spinner person. Holy heck, this thing is fast. You connected a Switch Pro controller to your 2DS. Can you do it natively? I know you can do it like through a computer. Oh, this track turns. No way the king of Mario Kart DS is live again. I am definitely not the king of Mario Kart DS. I said it because there definitely is. There are multiple gods, and I'm pretty sure someone is a self-proclaimed queen. And I think it's Puddings. Also a third MKDS stream. I have noticed that the past, this stream and the past two have had very unoriginal titles. Do you guys remember fidget cubes? Hello, Riddle. Do you feel Riddle or do you feel Cole? Or do you feel the entire sentence? Though I'm guessing your name's just a pun, the word like ridicule. It would have been so popular and cool. No, I do know Luigi has it because I used it last stream. But no, I don't think I really had any kind of... I don't really have any of the fidget toys. If they're putting a self-proclaimed deer or whatever, you can be both a queen and a deer. Those are not mutually exclusive topics. I didn't get into Rubik's Cube craze of like, oh, what year was that? I'm not finding Warrior's Weight to be a nuisance because we're playing 50cc. No joke, I'm well aware of this game apart from knowing what 7 carts do characters get. My room really does need an unsolved Rubik's Cube just on a shelf. My room's really not complete without one. That or a Newton's Cradle, but you know, I don't like Newton's Cradles because they always get tangled up eventually. Like, it's a God-given right that the Rubik's Cube will remain unsolved and the Newton's Cradle will tangle up. So I think I'll go for the unsolved Rubik's Cube. You saw Puddings as a stream layout on MKDS Network and you couldn't help but watch. Yeah, there's a very, there's something really funny about intermediate streamers where it's like, they've got such, like, proper layouts. And then you got the smaller streamers and the larger streamers, where it's just like the layout's just the questionable thing, most questionable thing ever. How many of you guys have an unsolved Rubik's Cube on a shelf? Just for decorations. I burnt out! Really? Every CPU gets the boost on 50cc? Oh, this is bad. That's fine. Oh, I could have done rail cut. Rail? No, what's it called? Rail grind. We need a Rubik's Cube card in Mario Kart DS. Okay, it's a topic. I was doing Mario Kart DS modding today. I know, gaff, shock, horror. I made a community post on the current work in progress thing. As well as a few posts in a few Discords, but... yeah, I was working on porting the what's it called? The Flame Runner to Mario Kart DS in Hoik style. It's got less triangles than the goddamn Blender Cube. It's also doing some weird things. I really need to talk to MKDS Moddy about why is the emblem work on character select screen, but not on not in races. Your room's not complete about a Thomas the Train painting. I think my room does have a Thomas the Train. It's not. I think it's like just a print on a wooden board from like goddamn mid 2000s. And it's also just been in my room ever since the house got rebuilt. So it's just always there on top of just above the main door to the room. So replace Egg One with the Flame Runner. I replaced the Tyrant with it. But my plans are to try and give it the stats of the MK Wii version. The problem is the MK Wii stat board isn't the exact same as Mario Kart DS's. And so I actually need a Mario Kart DS modder. A Mario Kart Wii modder to actually translate the numbers. Oh my god. And we in first. How am I being overtaken by the dry bomber when I'm in the goddamn BLS? CPUs are cooked. Just outside the MK Wii enthusiast herself. I don't know how much Saya knows about MK Wii kart stat shenanigans. Granted, I don't know how much anyone knows about MK Wii kart stat shenanigans. I'd be surprised that was 3 stars, but it is 50cc. I had 2 burnouts. It's probably not. It's probably going to be 2 stars. I'm not replacing every... Oh, it's 3 stars. Yay. No, we're doing 50cc like sane people. Oh, what cars do you get? You get an egg. You get a cucumber. Who else gets egg? You probably get egg. You don't get egg? I doubt you get egg. And I really doubt Bowser will get egg. I think it's just Daisy that gets egg. Did I just play 100cc? What cup did I just play? Did I just play 150cc? Banana Cup 50cc. Then where's my rank? What? No way I was 150cc. Darn, I'm an idiot. No wonder it felt hard to control. No wonder it felt fast. God, I am a bit too much on autopilot, aren't I? No wonder the CPUs didn't burn out. Look, 3 CPUs burned out. Yeah, this is way slower. We got 39 seconds in GCN or RYC. You do know I am not a time trialer. I don't know what numbers are. Anyway, I did a goddamn huge backup of my videos file, which was like, I hadn't done that in like 2 months. And by God, it was like 90 gigs or something. It was ridiculous. I have a lot of what's more unrated, mono, stereo, or surround sound? You can't set Mario Kart DS to mono, weirdly enough. I think the only way you can set the mono is if you set it to like headphones, and your headphones are mono. But I think it's basically don't use surround, which I think this may be on surround because it limits like, it's apparently like the worst option, but honestly, I don't really notice any difference between any of them because, you know, it's not like Mario Kart is an amazing sounding game. But I think the default is for some reason on surround, so it's like, I never really change it for like mission mode. Do I back up my videos including streams and shorts? I don't back up streams because I don't have infinite storage, but I basically back up all my project. I don't need to do it. But the thing is, I can't be bothered sifting through what's important and what's not important. So it all gets backed up. So basically, every project file I have, like file related to making videos, gets backed up. So if I want more random footage of, like, you know, me just trying to record a video, then I can do that. Guys, stop telling us your time trials. I honestly do not care. We love lightnings. Only 2 Hyphen streams can be backed up because they have a low res. I can really back up or record most streams. I just don't I just don't want to because I don't do anything with these live streams. If I need to get something, I will just download them in order to get a clip out of them. But I don't really download the streams because my streams are for streaming purposes. I don't make videos or clips with them because I don't play game that well. Hyphen VOD's new channel. I don't need a VOD's channel because there's already this live tab on YouTube that shows all past live streams that are still public. Yeah, you can't do that. I even did the off-road just to really make sure I wouldn't be doing it. But yeah, I have thought about, like, you know, trying to record videos on stream, but I don't care. I don't make streams in such a way where they can be turned into a video because I'm just mostly talking to chat about the most random stuff. And I'm not good enough at the game for it to be, you know, worthwhile content. Ow, damn it. What's a VOD channel? Pet peeve, VOD is like the completely wrong term to use for past live streams. Because VOD stands for video on demand, which is what YouTube is. Except for these, apart from this exact live stream and anything that's currently live, VOD is the wrong term. But basically a VOD stands for video on demand. TV term, not TV streaming term. And basically a VOD channel is basically, so someone that will stream on Twitch would have their videos re-uploaded to YouTube because it's a better platform for longevity. One thing I always find really interesting about YouTube as a platform is, like, compared to like every other social media, it's actually made to have old content served up to you. And I think that's just a really interesting way of how YouTube operates compared to like, you know, TikTok and Instagram. Cause like I don't know how much discovery is on my older reels or TikToks. But like, you know, I can see how many people viewed like goddamn Lagartu No, which is like from 2019. Whereas like, if someone wanted to view like a short from like 3 months ago, they won't find it. And it's kind of like weird. It's just because I also make shorts that are that basically not only reference each other, but like or need other videos in tandem to be viewed. Because like, you know, I've got a video that starts off, the best Mario Kart DS card is probably the Egg 1. And then people say like, but what about the ROB-BLS? And I'm like, yeah, I have talked about the Rob BLS in another short. And so it's just kind of like, it's just an annoying problem with like, you know, people want new stuff, but I have nothing new to say. Thanks Google Translate. I'm wondering what on earth that guy yes even means. This sounds weird to say, but you emulate DS on retro architecture, Melbourne DS on iPhone. 14 Pro, and it runs pretty well, no slow, no slowdowns. I mean, I've ran goddamn Mario Kart DS on a Lagartu, yes. I love how even you trying to fix it still messed it up. Oh, what am I? Oh, that's probably why my chat messed. I was doing that stupid, the stupid formatting of that message, which is breaking my Picto chat font. Nice, I didn't want that. There's a lot of green shells. Trying to spell Lena, it spells lawyer. Guys, stop playing around with the Google Translate. I think I'll use egg 1 for the leaf cup. Damn, why not work? Oh no, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to prompt inject Google Translate? I don't think Google Translate uses a lot of AI. Especially for the simple stuff, because it'll just be more efficient not to do that. No, injecting JavaScript. Right. Oh, someone a custom chat. I'm just using the so on OBS, I'm just using a normal I'm basically using the exact same thing I used to do for the streams before. I had the fancy chat, which was just literally it's just a browser source with the when you press on the three dot menu on the YouTube chat box and it says pop out chat, and then I copy the link of that box. And oh my god. And yeah, and then I just got a custom CSS in the browser source that changes I found a generator online that made it actually look nice, and then I just changed a few things and made it PictoChat font. Because I'm unoriginal with this Nintendo DS kind of motif. I love how, there's like Nintendo, there's things that are Nintendo DS themed, and there's things that's just like Mario Kart DS themed. And there's just a random blue border around the entire, gameplay area. Which is really only just a reference to just the general ruining Mario Kart DS aesthetic. There's this weird creature in the corner. Who knows what's that about? Anyway, did you know Choco Mountain does not have a skybox, at all? And it kind of looks bad for it. Because whenever you get lightning, that means you just see the eternal white abyss. Put that into the fixing Mario Kart DS series. Honestly, the worst thing about this Google Translate thing is as soon as someone tries typing a message that gets affected by Google Translate, everyone just rants on about it. And I mean, everyone in the chat and starts, seeing what funny words and just typing the same sentence. I'm like, it sucks. I'm gonna put the Google Translate as please shut up about it. Because, to be fair, who wouldn't? It's a good point, but I'm kind of just sick about, I'm kind of just sick about people talking about it, because it's it doesn't lead to anything. It's this feature sucks. Look how bad this feature is. It's ugh. No installing. Let's get DOS running on the DS. I don't really know much about DOS or the Nintendo DS, so I can't help you with running DOS on the DS. talking about Nintendo DS projects, this is an interesting one. So, you know how the Nintendo DS kind of sucks to get online, and, you know, the general thought experiment was to figure out how to make the DS, or how to make Mario Kart DS itself run using the DSi's newer internet. Well, SGC randomly decided to, like, you know, so that conversation was starting to be had. And SGC was like, there's a problem with trying to make it work, because apparently the DS uses WPA2. The original DS uses WEP, or WEP. And I don't know what version of WPA is the modern one, but WPA2 is old. It's getting old. It was back when the DSi was a thing. So it's plenty old. And so there is a genuine concern of what's the point of trying to make this workaround solution that is going to be on a really bad supported or low supported internet mode that people are already reporting struggles with and trying to use it with old devices. And so now I think Gahugan, out of all people, Gahugan, because you know it's Gahugan, is working on trying to kind of reverse engineer the Nintendo USB Wi-Fi stick. Which I think is kind of an interesting way to take it, trying to make like a homebrewed hotspot kind of thing. Because I think if you get like the price of like, you know, the DS Pico or something, that would actually be a real interesting way of making a DS hotspot. WPA2 is more compatible than WEP. Yeah, that is true, but like there is a genuine concern of what's the point of trying to like make Mario Kart DS and Mario Kart DS and WPA communicate when it's like you're just going to be going from old standard to old standard. Which I mean, I'm sure that like making a hotspot through a, you know, a homebrewed Wi-Fi stick isn't a much better solution, but it feels like it's a more global solution that you can make. So I think that'll be interesting. You unfortunately can't hear 90% of your stream because your laptop's speakers? Speakers blew out. That is a shame. But Web to WA2 is already online experience regardless. Yeah, that's what the general thought process is. And what's really funny is, you know, if you've got a Linux computer, you can already make an MKDS hotspot. So yeah, that's just kind of funny that you need to make something that works like with Windows and Mac OS, maybe. Although to be honest, I do wonder like what is the capability of being able to just get like, how cheaply could you literally just make a device that makes a hotspot without a password? And a limited, like, just a hidden hotspot without a password. That connects to, like, that just connects to, like, an Ethernet cable, like a Raspberry Pi or something. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not allowed to code. I'm yapping. Windows 8 is... I have no idea what that sentence means. Windows 8's good. I like Windows 8. I think the thing that's helped about, like, you know, whenever I use the goddamn Fujitsu to use Windows 8 and to use the DS capture card, and it's Windows 8, so it's not actually that bad to use because, you know, it's Windows 8. It's Windows 8 on a tablet device. It's really nice. You found out that the Wii U speakers are not very good and... Oh wait, are very good and not that bad. You played Crab Rave on it. Reasonable use of your time. I would have played Rickroll. Windows 8 would be good if the start menu didn't look like what it was forced to be. That is basically true because I basically operate Windows exclusively through I cannot speak today. Through the Windows mode. Kind of like, you know how on Windows 10 you can make the start screen take up the whole screen? I think that was, if Windows 8 was like that, it would have been a lot better. I'm not biased because I may have my Windows 10 set up exactly to do that, and basically always have since I've had Windows 8. No, I'm not going to be able to dodge this. Why did I try? It turned so far backwards. Okay, cool. I don't feel like getting rickrolled, so don't. Hey, bitrate, where are you? Thank you. Windows 8 feels so similar to Windows 10 though, I will admit. Like, most of the reason why I'm able to operate Windows 8 through a touchscreen is because I have very vague memories of it, and it basically looks exactly like Windows 10. It's just slightly less flat in style, but... Fish! Oh, nice item box. Fish! A red shell. What's the point of 100%ing every single ROM hack? There's not a reason to. It's really because most Mario Kart ROM hacks are made to be played like on 150cc. And so just doing all the Grand Prix to unlock them is just useless, just playing them on 100cc. Season fancy red shell. Just being just like goddamn like Jack Black Minecraft movie. This is a red shell. A blue shell. Water. Blue shell! Fish! Everything's happening! I don't know what that was. Whoa, that's a lot of fish. How did that not get held for review? Is this capture card or emulation? This is a capture card. You can tell because the quality is garbage. I will actually need to do a emulator stream at some point in time where I have to what's it called? Because I have to just record more just general footage of game for shorts because there are times where I'm missing characters and or carts I need to talk about. And also, I'm repeating a lot of footage. And so I just need to do it every character, every card. Fish part 3. But to do that, I need to record about music and on emulator. So it's just going to be a hell of a stream. We're going to be enjoying a lot of the Mario Kart World soundtrack that stream. You didn't feel it was garbage, you feel it's emulation because it looked pretty good. Well, you can't get much better than real hardware. But no, emulation generally has, like, you know, the higher quality triangles, but they don't really appear on stream because of the subpar bit rate. How good a bit rate can we go? Because I lowered the bit rate because it was unreliable at the higher ones, but it seems to just always be kind of unreliable. So, like, yeah. Oh my god, can you stop spamming the fish? It's not... I only accept that many fish if you're a channel member and using the actual fish emoji. By doing fish review, reviewing every fish from Mario Kart. That is an epic idea that I want to do a puddings. Or just anyone from tomorrow. Probably Puddings or Abel. I think Puddings would be funnier. What's the YouTube bitrate for live streams? How high does YouTube recommend for 1080p at 60? Goddamn 12? Jesus. I'm at like 4. Oh yeah, because I was thinking of, yeah, okay. Let's up the bitrate. You guys be like, oh my god, I can see so much quality. Let's go up to 6K. Watch it not work. Whoa, look at that bitrate. As a Wii U owner, you like Mario Kart 8 better here because the map is on the gamepad and not taking up the entire screen. Are you talking about, no way, you can do that on 50? Oop. I don't really care about the, screen taking up real estate on the... I mean, the thing is, with Mario Kart 8, is I technically haven't really played it in a, like, couch setting. I've only played it, like, on stream. And so I don't know how useful the gamepad is, because I don't really look at the gamepad when playing. Or... even, like, Mario Kart DS, I don't really play. Where did that blue shell come from, by the way? That was such a weird path. I'm being red shelled again. Yo, I think you can PRB on the cucumber's daily helpful. Isn't, like, a cucumber got, like, 4 frames of leeway? Because it's 50 frames for human viable PRB. Which is to banish standard Toad and standard Rob out of all cards. 0 frames of leeway. Wait, so cucumber's TAS? That shortcut's really easy. Which is honestly shocking for how many times I've messed it up in 100cc. And like online. Nice, another stream to enjoy in the background. Hell yeah. That's what streams are meant to be. Or at least my streams are, because they're all just Mario Kart DS again. Actually, these ones that have like no actual goal. Nitro, stop. You can't make every track into a bit. The only track with a bit is goddamn Banshee Boardwalk because of the fish. Amazing stream. I am good and normal. Am I? I'm getting a suspicious amount of compliments. Just bullying Yoshi. The noobs are coming for you because you use a Switch emulator. Better than me, I'm using an R4 cart. Get at me, it's 30 Mario Kart DS ROMs on one device. Good morning from East Freedom Land. Letting the stream help me from sleeping in too long. Nitro, stop. You're spamming my help review box. Somebody doesn't mention that I created Mario Kart DS. It's because I didn't. I was like free. Why should I study when you have Mario Kart DS stream? What? Oh no, it's like the post. It's like the message with a ton of fish, except with just other emojis related to the track. Yeah, but RYC doesn't have fish, and so we don't care about RYC. You just have to study for your English exam, but you still didn't? Well, I can tell you have to, because that's definitely not proper grammar. I kind of hope the improper grammar was on purpose, because otherwise it would have been really funny. Otherwise, that's really funny. Do I like the Flower Cup? It has 4 brand new courses. That's how the Flower Cup works. Give me a... Okay, I don't want to press any buttons because I want to record this and I need to actually set up capture card. Where is my UI? Okay, I need docs, sources. I don't know why it's over there. No, I do not need stats. Controls. This is not in the right order, but yeah, I also need audio mixer. There. I don't know why it's not displaying any of my audios, but I do not need scene transition, but I'll put it there anyway. Yeah, this is good enough layout as any. Start recording. A button. Stop recording. Nice 6-second recording. Oh, God, goddamn credits! Sure, I can skip the credits because I've already watched them. Yes! Thank you so much for playing my game. 2 stars, lol. Was that 2 stars? I was too busy focusing on everything else. I mean, there's another cup that I have 2 stars on. Free, 2. Free. Wait, did I accidentally redo it? I think the banana cup 150cc had 2 stars. And so me absent-mindedly doing it and getting 3 stars somehow. Hey, we'll start on this. Oh, this is a curse menu. The hamburger menu. I'm used to like the inverted hamburger menu. I think you have egg, don't you? Yeah. Nitros or retros, guys? I'm making a poll. You wouldn't be surprised if your grammar was on a higher level than mine. Probably would be because I didn't do... My spelling is bad, my grammar isn't great. When was gliding in Mario Kart invented? I wouldn't say invented. It's in Mario Kart 7. The one for the 3DS. What was that, 2013 or something? There's 20 viewers, only 9 votes, and I don't want to end it because it's one of the ones on the funny, because one of the votes is on the funny number. Come on, just let one more voter in chat. 10 votes, anyone else? As soon as I see my cursor go up to the flower cup, I'm ending it. End poll. The results are in. It is Nitro Cups. Mushroom or flower? Whoever says it in chat first, I'll choose. Yeah, it's 100cc. Flower it is. Damn, how much delay is there? That's like 8 seconds, that's fine. When's the last time Daisy's appeared on stream? When does Sci-Hi randomly appear? Because now I'm playing Daisy. One thing that really sucks is, so, if you guys watch my shorts, you'll probably have noted that the text is in orange. And I have so much footage of Desert Hills and Choco Island. And they're, and because of the yellowy orange tracks, it looks really bad with the text. And so I always try avoid using the tracks, and then, but if I do, I just change the text to like light to really bright blue. Oh no. Screw you, Dream Delay. Dream Delay? Stream Delay. Man, I cannot speak today. What is up with that? All I really done today is make a short and then procrastinate. You're bored, you're gonna leave, you're afraid to do whatever you want to. Free will is cursed. I'm having a free will and watching Hyphen Hoik livestream. You can tell my grammar is mid. That's because I'm Australian. Like, sorry I'm not using the King's English in my Discord messages. What's a blocktail? Hey guys, guys, what are your opinions on the unlock methods of Mario Kart DS versus Mario Kart 7? Because, you know, Mario Kart 7, you only need to play, like, the 150cc cups. And you get every character. How do I do that? Whereas in, oh, red shell dodge. Whereas in, you know, Mario Kart DS, you gotta get to the end of every CC. I really want to know what they translated from. It could be yo. Yo is they. That makes sense. I don't know why. Lockdowns all the time. The Roblox retro style RPG. Yeah. Oh, I am so good at this game! Oh, PRB? Cool. Problem is, my Delfino Square line I learnt when I wasn't doing PRB, so I don't know how to do PRB on this track. I'm playing 100cc, it wouldn't matter if I didn't know. Can't say that about RCI too. Lovely. I think I'm doing well. You developed decent grammar since you were like 10. Well, lucky you. Oh, was that a long dodge or was that just... Are these CPUs? Yes. They're Grand Prix CPUs, so they're a bit tougher than normal if I mess up the start, but it's still 100cc. Am I playing 100cc or 150cc? Could someone check? I'm suspicious. How did I dodge blues? By being absolutely epic at the game. And like 4 different shorts I've made on the topic. Basically, drift, hop, start another drift. Kind of like you're doing a snake, but with good timing. I'm so glad I didn't get punished from that. Why don't I play MKW? It's a little tricky for me. Ooh, nice. I'm on 100, mate, just locked in. Wow. I suppose I am using egg when I was last using tank. And the last game I was using tank on 50 and now I'm using egg on 100. Like, no wonder it feels like I'm doing a lot. Huh. I thought that had collision. Why don't I play MKW? I don't care about it. And there's already enough MKW people out there. I don't need to try and infiltrate that market. Yeah, that's definitely 100cc. How did I get that Dodger Delfino square? That must have been epic. Wish more people played MKDS online. When you go online, it's pretty empty. Yeah, it kind of sucks. It's just like a combination of like it's a combination of like 3 different really annoying factors that makes MKDS online really unpopular. Yo, you're actually pretty good. I'm actually really bad at this game. Like, I am nowhere near. I'm basically just above the skill floor. I think. I don't really know. What am I like? Was I top 600 or was I top 500? I think it's top 600. But it's like 550th. But that's in player page time. I'm top 10 in mission mode because no one plays it. That's my claim to fame. That's why I'm going to Adelaide. Damn, 100cc is super nice. You low-key... I love how that's been hidden. I low-key started being you an online racer in the first month of playing proper. Like, yeah, that's because, like... Yeah, it's basically, like, what I say my skill level is. It's like, I don't care enough to actually, like, put in practice and things. I'm like the really annoying friend that like knows how to play Smash Brothers, but like would not do well in a tournament. Would go 0-2. What's better for me, Mario Kart 7 or DS? I'm definitely better at MKDS. Lag, you don't need to say it's lag. A little indicator on screen, you can see it's yellow. Hopefully I can get the damn before this blue shell. But yeah, I don't really play MK7 that much because it's kind of a hassle to like stream. And you know, I just like Mario Kart DS. I don't know if I'd say Mario Kart is my favorite game. I just like it though. 3 stars. I'm actually good. We're doing 100. God, I hate this menu. I hate this hamburger menu. I'll have everything down on both these two, make them go down to Daisy. Donkey Kong's not selectable, guys. Very good because I'm always first. I'm playing against computer players. And I'm snaking. What? I'm guessing that means, I'm guessing you're trying to say DS. And I'm using an original Nintendo DS because it has a capture card. You always been first against CPUs? Nah, Grand Prix CPUs are kind of difficult. I don't really, especially like 150 and Mirror. The main reason I've started this save is to just make it a bit more interesting. And actually, you know, see what my ranks actually are, because I want to do 100% speedrun someday. And there are a few suspicious things with that, which is, you know, getting where's my bit rate? Getting 3 stars and everything, and also being able to beat every staff ghost. Oh my god, how do we not hit the banana? You also had no GDS, but mine doesn't charge. That is a shame. I don't know enough about DS diagnostics to say why it won't be charging. 100% Hyphen, do you hate yourself? It may, I'll get top 5 in another category. In a prestigious category. I think that's top 5. It could be top 4. I don't think I'm being Charles. If you don't need €130 for the upgrade you want to do. Is this for the Wii U? Did I just get PRB Star Boost on goddamn RY? No, not RYC. YF. What's my favorite DS game? Probably Mario Kart DS. Mostly by virtue of the fact that I haven't really played that many other DS games. Like, my second most played DS game is probably that goddamn dinosaur game that Jerry's come from. I could have long dodged if I was smart about it. I think you can long dodge off the, off them slopes. Well, definitely not in this location. Why is Mario Kart DS expensive today? Because idiots keep paying $50 for it. Because it's a 20-year-old game that, people are, because the DS is entering nostalgic days, or nostalgic times. If I would stream this 100% run, let it... I mean, I definitely would stream the 100% run. I'm not playing 100% offline. It'll take me like 8-9 hours to play. Let there be a charity, but it's an other run as therapy. You're hoping to go through 50cc. Yeah. Do I have any animals? I have a goldfish. If that's what your question is, what pets do I have? When's it going to happen? I don't know. I don't have any plans to because I don't have 8 hours to sit and play Mario Kart DS on stream. If Mario Kart is my power, what are you about it? It's goddamn useless. No, broke, probably. You're unemployed, no excuses. It doesn't mean I'm available. What Mario Kart do I play like Wii? I mostly just play MKDS. Do it as a 10k special. That is concerningly soon. That'll be at like the end of the month. Imagine making my goldfish learn to play MKDS. No. ...2004 was peak? No, it wasn't. Mario Kart DS didn't exist yet. Like, 2004 was like the worst, because, you know, I existed at that point in time, and Mario Kart DS didn't, so it's like, you're stuck with, like, the worst of both worlds. Or at least now, you have Mario Kart DS. You do have to suffer with me, but, you know, just how the timelines work. I know how to snake in one game that has a completely different style of snaking to that's a completely different style of snake to like every other snaking Mario Kart. 2016 was peak, 2016 was not peak. That was such a fast reply to that. I've done 4-hour streams before, so I can do twice in a row. Yeah, usually those 4-hour streams go to like 2 AM. The biggest problem with like long format streams is, you know, having enough energy to go through the entire thing. Which is why I don't usually stream above 3 hours, because it gets so boring at the end. Oh, come on. The half dodge? I mean, technically all my dodges have been half dodges, but like... Come on. Come on, game. Wii U games are peak? I really should play more of them. I kind of hate using the Wii U. ...6 PM to 2 AM stream. The problem is that starts like right in the middle of peak hour. Or like that would start, yeah, that would be like mostly during the peak hour when internet is generally under the most amount of load. Play Nintendo Land? I don't think I own Nintendo Land. Also, like, I don't know, because like that's like a kind of like a pseudo party game. It's like kind of also like an experience game where you don't really repeatedly play it. Feels like it'd be like just a 1 hour experience and you're done. What if I 100%ed all Mario Karts? No, because Mario Kart 7, Mario Kart 8. I'll play Zelda Breath of the Wild. I've already played Zelda Breath of the Wild on Switch. I liked it. I would not stand Wii U load times. Why is Nintendo shutting down old shops like 3DS, DSi, so I don't need to manage the funds of them? Because, like, you know, a lot of them you'll notice that the, you know, you can still, like, re-download software that you've bought on your account, but you can't add funds because that's the actual annoying part of running an eShop. Do 8 AM to 4 PM. Wait, don't. He would be asleep. Yeah. That's a wall. That's a roof bonk. You only get roof. Huh. I did not know the tunnel in DK Park is a roof bonk wall blue shell spot. Small optimizations in Mario Kart. Which top music is peak? Switch, clearly. I love the sound of... It really brings out the sounds of, like, all the instruments, like the... And the... Good times. I mean, it's always another way to get video games for obsolescent systems. And the good thing is, other than Nintendo DS, you don't even need to really buy anything other than, like, storage. Oh my god, I did not see that fib there. I can't believe I nearly hit that. Now, what on earth could you say that translates to Mario Kart DS? Right. What games I play on the DS? You're seeing it right now. Plus the game a little dinosaur in the top corner is. Like, my three most recent DS games I played have been Mario Kart DS, the goddamn dinosaur game, and the game with Battleship and Boggle, and the other two that sucked. What was it? Sorry, and what was the last one? I don't remember. I was bad at it. I think it was Monopoly. I don't feel like Monopoly is correct. You're asking a lot of questions. I have a handful of Wii's, and more Nintendo DS's, one 3DS, one 2DS doorstop, and a Wii U. And a Switch. Your super chat $5, I don't fall off TikTok clock. You're on. I mean, I try not to fall off anyway, but... I'm imagining someone replying, just going to say like, I'll super chat $10 if you do. Isn't his name Jerry? Yeah, I'm not wrong saying it's a dinosaur. First time on this channel, well, banana. My drift didn't come out, I nearly fell off. I want that $5. I need to pay for the 3D print that I need to pick up tomorrow. If it's not raining, I plan on riding the bike to the station. Who's James? How is James a T-Rex? I don't have a save. I mean, I don't remember what the save files, what the other save files on the Combat of Ages or whatever it was called. Your favorite Mario Kart game? There's a lot of people's favorite Mario Kart games. Near miss at the end, lad. Well played. Hell yeah, $5. Why say tipped? It's kind of weird wording on the super.
Well played. Clapping emoji.
If I said laughing emoji, it very much said clapping emoji. I need to up the volume on that. That is quiet. Ow. It's good thing it wasn't. Good thing it wasn't a mission mode stream. I am shockingly bad at the TikTok clock missions. When did I start my YouTube account? My YouTube account's like really old. But I only started uploading videos. Technically the earliest video is 2019, but I technically didn't. The channel in its modern sense didn't start until 2020. But my YouTube account's from like 2012 or something. 2014. That's close. 2012 and 2014 are very different types of a YouTube account. Fun fact, I was too young to be having a YouTube account at that age. What was I, 12? What was he doing? He really wanted to watch Sky Does Minecraft. I get the heart, the super chat. Oh, yeah. Also, where is that? Stream alerts. Why is that -16? There you go. So if anyone wants to test how loud that is, feel free. It will probably be too loud, so... I've upped the volume. It was like the stream alert was like -16. And now it's put it to like, what did I put it to? -4. That's gonna be loud. James is another dinosaur. Who's James? You can't say another dinosaur. I gathered that from the thing. Why does the camera go through that wall? Does the camera usually go through walls? Oh, really? You shock dodged Donkey Kong and Toad and not me. Also, can we just really commonly to go through there because the wall's super thin and it's like right on a really thin turn. It's like that attempt to gain the mushroom. You know the fact that Japanese Mario Kart DS ad with the Hot Mario Brothers when intimidating? Imitating French people, they say "C'est le beurre roulé," which means it's the beautiful chicken. Really? I'll need to double check that. I mean, I don't know why you would lie. It's kind of a weird thing to lie about. Do I know which ad you're talking? Because I know like the main like Japanese Mario ad I see is the online one with they're doing the goofy faces as they torment Luigi. You have 3DS systems and one of the OGs. A DSL and a DSi XL. You have a DSi XL! So many people really want to sell me their DSi XL. I gotta... That's James. Yeah, interpret that sentence how you want. That's gonna reply to you. No, actually, I kind of want Tank. Does anyone else have Tank? I think Luigi... Toad has Tank, doesn't he? Toad. No Sai today? Well, unless Sai wants to appear, there's no Sai. But, I mean, on Discord, I literally just saw Sai was on phone and went to away, so who knows where the Sai is. Oh, someone joined the Discord. Cool. Wario, it's his track. I should have known he has an unfair advantage. You saw a new vid, the one about the wiki going, the wiki going down. I really want to comment DS hack stays winning. But I didn't because I was like, nah. Video seems to be performing well, but honestly, I wouldn't be surprised about it underperforming because I don't. I mean, I'm not enough in the MKW community to know if there's people talking about it. Has anyone heard about the song "I'm at LD" from Shadow the Hedgehog? I think it's like not. I think that's a mishearing of the lyrics. Wait, what went down? The Mario Kart Wii custom track wiki is going into read only due to a weird set of just a lot of weird controversy that basically boils down to straw, camel, back, gone, break. Why? Watch Sly High's video. just drama. And like I said, straw camel back break. Oh gee, it's almost matching. The uppercase O versus the lowercase o. Or is that a 0? Nah, surely it'd be an O because the username starts with O. You love that wiki, so it'll never be updated. There's probably someone's probably going to not recreate it. Continue its legacy. Whatever that means. But hey, DS Hacks is staying winning. And also, DS Hacks Wiki got changed, so I think now it's Embler's problem whenever it goes down rather than Gahugan's. Little banner at the top of the page being like, we updated some stuff. It looks exactly the same. I really want to update the Ruining Mario Kart DS series page, but I do not know enough about HTML in order to actually make it look good. Sometimes in some courses the game lag. I would hope not, because I'm playing on original hardware. But sometimes the stream does lag because, you know, that's just what happens in live streams. I hit a flower bit, so I had no chance of dodging that. You know HTML? Okay. Of course you do. Of course you want to have access to making a mark in the Hyphen community. Woo! What is going on in chat? It's really confusing. I cannot just tell at a glance who is Ono and who is Oliver. Why do I have a mushroom in this course? Probably use it here to make sure I can definitely overtake Wario. And blue shell. Ew. Now my toast is in chat. Talking about me? Yeah, that you and Cube have the same shade of green and an O as your profile picture on YouTube. But you've got a capital O. And Cube, not Cube. Oh no. What? Was Cube. Change the names. Why haven't you given yourself proper pro picture? Oh no. Why have you stuck with the YouTube default? Oh. It has more aura. Saying "oh" as realization is probably the funniest thing. Oh my god, Fibs. What is he doing? You can definitely not do lap 3 kart on Bowser Castle in 100cc with Dry Bomber. While being blue shelled, cool. Still going to the lava. What do we get for completing this cup? Is it 3 carts or is it Waluigi? What's 100cc nitros give? Did I kill Wario? Damn it, he lived! Waluigi's 100cc retro. Okay, so it's free. You're still lagging so much? Well, I haven't really dropped any frames. You can see the state of the current stream by the little stream indicator, the little Wi-Fi indicator in the corner. That does work-ish. I did actually find a tool that would actually do like change the image depending on what the state of the stream was, like in OBS, but it required a different version of OBS, so I was like, no, I'm not gonna deal with it. Although it probably wouldn't be that hard to actually make like an application that looked at that pixel and then changed and then just changed an image because OBS updates images on the fly. So if you just change the name of a file to the one it's looking for, it would actually function. But not only do I not know how to do that, I don't even know where I'd begin to even ask like a chat GPT how to do it. This is gonna be 2 stars. Oh. You're gonna sub me? Bank. That's pretty cool. I mean, yeah, I don't really use any of the AI because I don't care about them. You subbed. Damn, this is a poppin' stream. $85 for not falling off on TikTok clock. Got people to subscribe. I'm just playing Mario Kart DS. You have an ID that's not bad. Get a 960 UPS and use it in the car, the Wii U. Okay, I've seen a this thing where it's, why do we not get anyone? Oh, is it because we already had 7 carts? It doesn't give us free carts? That's hilarious. Also, it was 3 stars. We're so good. Shell or banana? Cup, which one should we do first? Probably, I'll probably mention what the question actually is, but... Damn, the first person said shell, but someone said banana so I don't fall asleep. I have to go with the first one, that was the rules. Nah, shell cut doesn't take that long. If you fall asleep in like 5... no, it'd be like 5 minutes because it's 100cc. Shell is probably like the worst cup in to like speedrun this game. Because it's so short that like literally anything that happens is a detriment. Like why did I put that fib there? Like if the CPU doesn't hit that, I'm gonna hit it. Someone hit it! I hope. Played Mario Galaxy and cried. I have not played Mario Galaxy. I've owned it. But I haven't played it, because like, I'm always thinking like, oh, you should play things on stream, but I really don't need to. But I'm also shockingly bad at 3D platformers, so... The cows. It's the cow track. It's the track that barely gets out, that barely scrapes out the bottom of the barrel in Mario Kart DS. No way, I made the straw of all loud DSs. Well, I like the quiet ones. I am generally the most Mario Kart, or the... One of the things I will say that was like, you know, genuine mistake with the video is I only test with Mario Kart DS, and there are games that do a variable volume sliders in the settings, but Mario Kart DS isn't one of them, so who cares? I am planning on making a dongle to remedy the issue, but it's really jank. And where'd the 1.8 million go? Views? What? How much views? How many views are on that video? That video's got like a ton. Goddamn shorts are cooked. Popular. 1.8 million. That's crazy. It's not even a short I thought that would like do well. I was like, it's got a massive dead spot in the middle. How did people stick around? And I'm surprised that the DS quiet one, the 3DS's 2 quiet one, actually also did semi-decently. Instead of YouTube Shorts, you want YouTube Pants. That's like where like the 4-hour video essays in ultra widescreen, because they're such screen people. What are they called? I don't know. Uppity. It's a crime that if you did download play, you're forced to play on this or the Fumble 8 circuit. Figure 8 circuit's great. What are you talking about? Best track in the game. Will I make a video essay for Mario Kart DS? I have thought about it. I realize I have nothing to say. Like, yeah, I don't have any nostalgia as a game, so I don't have anything to talk about. And I was like, as a game, it's fine. Dash Hoik. Where on earth you pulled that username out of? What DS system is good for you? I love the original DS. It is good. I like it. Since it deserves all the bullying it gets. Oh yeah. When they're slandering your Go, but low-key they're right. See, if Figure 8 Circuit wasn't like in any other game except Mario Kart DS, which is like the snaking capital, it would get way more hate. Actually, I think it gets plenty enough hate. I don't think people were... It's like the only saving grace of Figure 8 Circuit is that it's in the snaking game. They're also known as Hyphens. You know I have no friends. Yeah, but calling the channel a dash sign then Hoik is like so 2020. Well, that's 2021. I don't remember when the channel was called dash sign Hoik. But it's been known as Hyphen Hoik for a while. Technically its proper name is Hyphen, then a dash sign in the middle, then Hoik. But I don't care about the proper way of spelling Hyphen Hoik unless it's in proper material. I did that so early! Why did I do it then? It's coming from such a weird angle. I had no idea what it was going to do. It probably would have worked as well because it's going downhill. Actually, yeah, I don't know. I would have had a better chance of dodging if I actually, you know, did dodge correctly, but... Oh, nice. No item. Playing it on the OG DS is good, but it's awful. Oh, yeah. After 100cc, is it just 150cc and mirror? I've done 150cc, so it's just mirror. I think. And also repeating that 150cc car I messed up. So all that's done, all that's done. I haven't done mirror. We gotta do that goddamn... Wasn't that one we got 2 stars on? I don't remember. And then we got to do that one and that one. Oh, yeah, it was lightning cut we had to do. I shouldn't have chosen tank. That was a bad choice. You've swapped to Linux? That's pretty cool. I can't be bothered swapping to Linux. I've heard that like video editing on Linux sucks. So it's really like a pick your poison type of ordeal where it's like you can either have a problem with DaVinci Resolve on Linux. You can I hate macOS's UI, or you can just struggle Windows 10. And Windows 10 causes me the least problems because I've already used it. All my stuff's already here. Mirror was a death sentence. You mean you just use Resolve? I've heard Resolve is really bad on Linux. Considering I failed installing it on my Linux box that I have, it's not a good start. Not good first impressions. But also, I think that computer does not have enough RAM for DaVinci Resolve, so yeah. Which you could say on Windows 10 TBH. I mean, when it gets to October, I'm probably gonna revisit how to do the long-term update, whatever it's called, on Windows 10. You know what's really stupid? Whenever I have to use the Windows 8 laptop, sometimes I'll go to shut it down and it's like, you wanna shut down an update? I'm like, no, I don't want to update your Windows 8. Where'd you get an update from? So, you'll never escape the Windows updates. As far as I'm aware. probably the final updates. This has happened several times. I don't know what Windows 8 is. I don't know what security updates Windows is doing to my Windows 8 machine. Why using Windows 8 when you could use Windows 7 instead? The machine I'm using is actually like a perfect form factor for Windows 8. Like, say what you will about Windows 8 having a tablet UI. It works really well on a tablet-like device. I'm an idiot. Like, the Fujitsu, like, because I can just take off the screen, it means I can actually use it as a touchscreen. It's really nice. It's actually a really nice computer to use as a touchscreen. Like, it's not as nice as, like, you know, an Apple iPad, but, like... One thing I dislike about the Fujitsu, it's got this giant, like, Windows button on the front and center, like, you know, an Apple Home, like, a Apple Home button. It doesn't do anything. Like, it doesn't work. And I don't know if it's because it's broken or if it just doesn't do anything. I should really take it apart and maybe have a look inside of it. I've done it several times. It's okay looking at it again. I'm upset that I can't upgrade the RAM in it because it is slow. I don't know what type of RAM it would take, but the RAM it has is soldered onto the motherboard, so it's not being updated. And I don't need to update the storage in it, so it is as it does. Why didn't people like the OG DS? It looks stupid. Have you seen the OG DS? It has a weird charm. Travis Nolan dodge, let's go. Oh my god, I'm hitting everything. The snowman! Hello, Rich. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this game. I'm leaning weirdly. But yeah, you compare the original DS to the DS Lite. It's like, yeah, no wonder people like the DS Lite. It actually looks good. It actually makes looking like a functional member of society a piece of breeze. I bet there's like no one got that. I made in the short, the DS compliments one, where I'm being overly positive to every DS model. I make a reference to a video I made like 3 years ago, 2-3 years ago, called Top 10 Ways to Play Mario Kart DS. And I compliment the DS Lite in the exact same ways. It's kind of funny, but I don't know if anyone got it. Do I have ESU on Windows 8 or something? Because ESU is still a thing on Windows 8. I do not know. I remember I did have to install another version of I did have to install USB. I did have to install Windows 8 to a USB in order to factory reset the Windows 8 device, because it had my sister's old accounts on it, and by god, she does not remember what the password was. But that's fine, because it's like a 10-year-old device. That was my sister's first high school laptop, and she is now a functional member of society. Like, even more than I am. Like, it's weird. This is the first you've heard of me having a sister? I definitely have talked about it before. Do I know FNAF? I only really know about its existence and the funny screams. Can't say I know anything about the games. I mean, I remember watching some kid in like... Because, you know, I have to wait like half an hour after school in order to be picked up. Yeah, there was this like room you could wait in if your parents picked you up, not right as the school bell ended. And yeah, I remember the kid being in there playing goddamn FNAF in like the year below me. Yeah, scary. No one does, oh no. Play Doom on the DS. I don't have Doom on this R4 on this Pico. I'm still gonna call them R4 cards. You can't change me. Everything's an R4 card. Generic term. Was that the bite of 87? Yeah, we enjoy that sound clip, guys. You know you can mod your DS and play FNAF on it? Really? I'm not usually on top of that. I'm not actually really on top of Nintendo DS homebrew stuff. R4 and Pico is just the same thingy, what it does. I mean, an R4 is a particular device, you know. An R4 is generally lower quality than a Pico, but you know what? Everything's an R4. Oh, blue shell. I'm gonna get red shelled. I want the mushroom. I don't know, my R4i gold been working since 2013. That's the thing I don't get about people talking about the Pico. Everyone talks about the Pico as if R4 cuts don't work. Like, you know, I've got an R4 card, the generic looking one. I don't know how old it is. It requires an old SD card, that's all I know. And I've got this, this 2022 one. Bought from right off, I think it was Amazon. But like, everyone's like, oh, the DS Pico is so good because, you know, the R4 has, you know, because it's not got a time bomb. And it's like, R4s don't time bomb. God. It's why, like, the DS Pico isn't a useful device. Or isn't a upgrade of the, it is an upgrade of the, it's not a better R4 cart because it's just, it does the exact same things as an R4 cart, arguably worse. You guys saw my rant about the, action replay code menu at the start of the stream, right? But yeah, all the negative things about R4 cards. The only negative thing about R4 cards, they're kind of dodgy looking. Apart from like DSi, where stuff, that's something the Pico can do that the R4s can't, but you can already homebrew a DSi to get it on, so, or to get DSi wear on, so I don't know who the market is for. Like, until I see more stuff done with, like, the USB output, I don't know what the point of the Pico really is outside of a... Ooh, it's got a transparent shell and a way worse SD card slot. I hate the, spring-loaded SD card slot. There's a reason why the earliest R4s used them and then got rid of them. It's a bit complicated to mod a DSi. You know what, I'll agree on that one. Remember they R4 merchandise like really recently? I would love to get an R4 pillow. Like, I've got this weird like off-brand Minecraft pillow that I've had for like so darn long. I've got this Harry Potter pillow that I kind of want to get rid of because I don't really want to have Harry Potter stuff in the background of my you know, sets and things because I'm not super happy about the brand of it at the moment. But, you know, my sister gave me the pillow, so I'm stuck with it. But yeah, and then I've got the 2 blue pillows. Then one is now on the back of the, one is on the back of the, shelfware set. Am I gonna play online? Sadly not. I usually only play online during the, Jeb streams, but I'm actually thinking about doing more online streams with, like, CT. We haven't done a CTGB Nitro online stream in a while. But definitely wouldn't be now. It is midnight. What an awful dog tag to put on your collar? What? But yeah, give me an R4 pillow. Give me an R4 square pillow. I need it to be a pillow. Yo, I should make like, if I ever like make like a sticker pack as like merchandise, one of them should definitely be a Hyphen Hoik themed sticker that can fit on a Nintendo DS cartridge, preferably an R4 cart. Don't know what it'd be designed of yet, but maybe I just replace all the dots on the R4 design with like the sample head outline. You know, it's just a circle, nose bridge, nose, and ears. And instead of R4, it just says, like, it's got just the HH logo for Hyphen Hoik. Can you go watch a tutorial on how to mod a DSi? Because you get how to, you just need to rewatch it. I recommend going to the... I have no idea what the page is called. Oh yeah, it's 100cc. My blue shell dodges don't work. And if Hyphen as a doctor, you think the character in the corner is me? No, the character in the corner is Sample Idiot. Make a fish sticker? That's a really good idea. Do I have a PSP? I do not, and I don't really intend to get one because they're expensive and I don't care about the PlayStation. Sorry, I keep being... Nah, that's fine. I can understand where the confusion comes from. No point for sure. No, because I don't know why... I don't know why I'd call it the DS Doctor. I mean, if I did want to have, like, you know, the Hyphen Hoik, like, H on the front of it, it would probably be better to do, like, one of those, I think they're called, like, you know, the TT cards? Knock off the design of that one. Damn, do I want to make a sticker pack merch? Pack of sticker merch. That blue shell really took the shortcut and had to backtrack to get me. What a gateway 3DS. That used Transformer movie artwork. That is funny. Like, I noticed that. It kind of sucked. I have a really strange... So you know how these streams have been delayed starting because of goddamn internet problems? I don't know why they... But internet problems I'm not able to diagnose. I wonder if I just start the stream at a lower bit, right? And then up it. During like the first 5 minutes. Would that actually work? That one's a fib. No! Whoa, the lag. Calm down. What is going? Do you want your 6K bitrate back? I mean, no, not your 6K. You want your 4K bitrate back? Yes, it did. $6K was a bit too chunky. What should we use for lightning cup? Because using a dry bones cart works so well for the 50cc. I mean, probably there's a lot of off-road. I've just decided to use standard dry bones, which is also pretty good for off-road, but... Off-road in the Lightning Cup? No, it is not as well. Banshee Boardwalks won the tracks. You're feeling about the end stream? Now I'll get through this cup. Fish. Damn, what is this, like fish part 4? No, that'd be fish 5. Mate, there's so many fishes to stream. Nice. Fish. Oh my god, Bowser. Give me something good. That's not good. The problem with 100cc and this cup is it's got so many shortcuts that I can kind of do, but I'm just shockingly bad at. You did it too early because I failed. Haha, get pranked. Your preemptive fishes are too bad for the economy. Fish part 2. I mean, part 5? No, part 6. Ooh. Because yeah, we've got the cutscene, then 3 laps. And that was the second one. So yeah, 4, 5. Yeah, 6. Fish part 7. Fish 80 my bit rate. Yep. Good setup. We'll get tragic if we got blue. The thing is, I can actually dodge blue shells. Lightning's actually the worst. Red shells are the worst thing. Fibs. Yeah, okay. Nice. Do I have a Minecraft skin that looks like my character? I do! I updated them somewhat recently to give them a more correct color of shoes, but... yeah, I've had a sample idiot Minecraft skin for a while. And I like it. I wonder if going through the off-road's like not a smart idea because, you know, going through the off-road lowers your GP rank. But also, I was playing horrifically bad on 50cc, so. Don't cook the Banshee Boardwalk fish. You can play 50cc only looking at the bottom screen. I always find, like, you know, doing like a bottom screen only run, it sounds fun. You know, it's not a bad idea. But your stream's been stuck on Mushroom Bridge for 7 minutes. I think there may be a problem with your end. Not like you can hear me, you're stuck on Mushroom Bridge. Banshee Board from 64 or DS, which one is better and why? They both kind of... I haven't really played the N64 version that much, but they both probably kind of suck. But yeah, looking at the bottom screen, or like a bottom screen only challenge, like it makes a lot of sense. It's easy to do. But it's not that really fun because I'm already kind of good at the game. You always say we should start saying fish on Cheat Cheat Beach. No, but the fish on Cheat Cheat Beach aren't the fish. Like, they are fish, but they're not the fish. It's like Toad. The only reason the X64 version is more tense is the penultimate course to Rainbow Road. Ah, yeah, where he is a penult. I mean, Banshee Ball was like, you know, the last like non-fun course in a 32 track. So it's very stressful because I suck at it. I'm also really bad at it in the mission mode mission. Like, horrifically bad at it. That was way too late. What is my bitrate doing? Why has it decided just like not to stop doing the do? You can't dodge 100cc blue shell with the standard carts. They're too big. I found out the hard way. I was like, damn, I was trying to do 100cc dodges with this car, and I was like, yeah, it's getting real hard. And then, you know, I change the egg or tank or whatever. It's like, I get the first try. Whoa, we got 3 stars, guys. And guess what else we got? We got Waluigi. And we got the credits. I don't want the credit. Actually, I could have wanted the credits. Yeah, we'll watch credits. And the stream, good vibes. Our stuff credit's different on in GP because we always see the mission mode credits. This one give us Mario. This one give us a. Do I know the end credit skip Abel did? I've heard about it. I do not remember what it was, considering also the fact I apparently have talked about it. Yeah, we're still in Mario Kart. The lowest quality as well. So it's so Strange just failing for everyone. That's real cool. Maybe refresh your pages. Someone has commented on the DS compliments video, basically, being like, "Oh, I saw another video of the guy doing like the exact opposite thing." I'm like, do you not realize that we're the same person? Like, I'm kind of worried. Did I ever get a world record? Not on any normal base game versions or any base game categories. I once had the highest amount of kart best known times. No, second highest amount. Damn it. I was not beating whoever it was. Just closed and reopened this YouTube. Stream's frozen. Why is the stream frozen? Okay. I just wanted to get a good look at Waluigi. And YouTube's like, nah, we can't have this. Thank you so much for playing my game. After Waluigi unlock, I need to unlock Waluigi. Isn't that just regular Luigi? Wow, look at him. It's like this is now like the most common menu you see on my videos because so many of my saves don't have Rob for some reason. But yeah, so next time we play this ROM, we need to do like all of goddamn mission, not mission mode, mirror mode. We will need to also do mission mode at some point for this save, but yeah, and we also need to do the 50cc lightning cup. And I think that's it because like everything else is 3 stars. Because I accidentally replayed the banana cup somehow. But anyway, that's the stream. I don't think as anyone's gonna be up for the redirects because of, you know, how bad YouTube redirects are. There's a lot of streams, but I don't get. Someone's playing Super Circuit. A VTuber's playing Super Circuit. Wait, hold on. Super Circuit, I'll redirect to. They're not currently playing Super Circuit. I don't want to redirect to this. But anyway, that's the stream. Let's get out of this streaming hell for some people. Will I do a stream tomorrow? I probably won't. So next stream will probably be the Saturday stream. I think something. I don't know. Next stream will be whenever it happens. So subscribe to the channel. That's God. I'm so good at this. Also, consider becoming a channel member because it's a video you can access early right now, and that's kind of cool. But don't know. Gotta love streaming. It's so hassle free.